Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes, my lovelies. God, fucking that guy. Okay, sorry. Getting ahead of myself. Welcome, everybody, to the Infernal Brotherhood of Scruffy Looking Nerf Herders. This is our Star Wars The Clone Wars weekly review. Today we're going to be discussing Season 1, Episode 17, Blue Shadow Virus.
Yes! The Blue Shadow Virus! I have
Yeah.
resurrected it! I have created life! Oh my gosh. How
And then
many...
the biggest thing. All right, so I can excuse the dumb Nazi fucking accent shit.
And outfits.
It's a straight up, well, an outfit, yeah. It's a straight up Nazi Frankenstein rip-off episode. Cool, whatever. I accept that.
Yeah.
But to be like, we don't want you. You guys are the ones with the Force that are destroying everything. It's like, motherfucker, you're creating something to destroy everything, in a way that's even more destructive than the virus originally was.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up.
Okay, well, let me give a quick shout out to William in the chat. How's it going, man? Thanks for joining us. Let's give a brief overview of what this actual episode was all about. So there were some separatist droids spotted on Naboo, and fearing another separatist invasion of the planet, which you will all recall from our Phantom Menace days. That's what started it all. You know, this whole saga. Fearing that, they reached out to the Jedi, who sent, at the request of, why can I not remember names? This is crazy, Padme, to have Obi-Wan and Anakin come out, for no reason at all, just that, the Gungans respect Obi-Wan.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the Gungans are testy people. Like, they have really big testicles. So
yeah, they do. They're huge.
That's just kind of one of those things. You get somebody who has bigger testicles.
It happens. So they come out and they are late because during the interim of them coming out, Padme decides to go investigate with none other than Binks, Senator Binks, as he's referred to in this episode. I will always refer to him as dumbass Jar Jar, but whatever. They go to investigate. They discover this, or they are discovered above this mad scientist's secret underground lair, who is creating or recreating or re-engineering the blue shadow virus, making it airborne and much more potent and resistant than the original version of it. And he does this because he says he is creating life, and as you know, per your rant at the very beginning of this, whereas everyone else is bringing war and chaos and destroying life. So already, if his insane laugh didn't tell you he was not sane, then his methodology, his justification is proof that he is not sane, because it doesn't make any logical sense at all.
No, not at all.
That being said, there's a lot in this episode. So while Padme and Binks are looking for this, separatist invasion or something, they heard of some like people dying or something. Is that why they were in hazmat suits? Like, how did they find?
Yeah, there was some sort of contamination.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, neither do I. And we both literally just watched it.
Like, it went from, oh, there are droids here, to, hey, let's get our hazmat suits and find them. But never, like, we saw the Gungan herder. She knew that there was poison, but no one interacted with her until they already got there with their hazmat suit.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, now I got to wonder.
Yeah, I really don't remember at all.
Well, anyway, they get captured by this mad Dr. Nuvo Vindi, who is a, Russian Nazi sympathizer, we'll say. He's created an airborne version of this virus and injected it into many bombs all around his underground lair so that he can release them into the galaxy and exterminate all life. As soon as the Jedi arrive on planet, they go searching for Padme and this underground lair, which they discovered existed because they did a droid lobotomy, which is something they didn't have the
Yes.
technology to do at the very beginning of this episode.
Yeah. The advances in technology in this series, it's amazing how fast it goes.
Really, really quick.
But I have decided I'm going to term it a robotomy because that just rolls off the tongue much better.
Ooh, I like that. All right.
I know. That's like, it kind of makes you want to rub your nipples a little.
I just did. The robotomy was successful, and they found out about this underground lair, at least the area that it was in loosely, the swamp area, which is, half the planet, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But they find the exact coordinates because they're Jedi, and they stumble upon this lair, and it's a race.
Padme kind of gave them the coordinates.
Yeah.
Which
she
I
just
don't
happened
get.
to be at the right spot.
Yeah.
In order to see the little telescope spinning around.
I don't get why they had to continue with the robotomy when Padme hits up her dude and's like, "Hey man, this is where we're at. You should probably scan this motherfucker."
Yeah.
Whatever.
There's a lot that was weird about this, and we haven't even mentioned Jar Jar's voice yet.
It's so goddamn weird. Like, why in a show like this, unless someone dies, would you replace the voice actor?
It's so inconsistent from episode to episode.
Awful. Well, because if I remember correctly, in this series, we actually have 3 different Jar Jar voices.
Ugh.
I know for a fact we have 2, but I want to say it's 3. And they're so vastly different.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I don't know. All I know is I'm not happy about it. I don't like Jar Jar's voice bouncing around from weird to weirder, and they should just choose one dude who sucks at it and leave it at that.
Pretty much.
It drives me nuts. But I really do love the underground lair hallways. Like yellow track lighting on the walls, and they're all in circles, so you can, like, if you're a droideka, do these spiral pinball maneuvers, and I don't know, it was a lot of fun. It was just weird enough that I was like, yes, that is the lair of insane Nazi trying to create a virus, but also appreciates disco.
Yes, most definitely.
House music, as the Germans love so desperately much.
Oh, Christ.
Okay, and so ultimately it's a showdown of, them trying to deactivate every single bomb before the timer goes off and explodes, and them trying to capture Dr. Nouveau Vindi before he gets on his ship with the last of the airborne serums that he created and spread it across the galaxy that way as well. And of course, bad guys lose, good guys win. They won, and all was right in the world so far.
But is it? Because this is a part 1 of a 2-part episode. Or it's 3-part.
It's a 3?
I believe it's a 3-parter because it's listed as an hour special.
All right. Well, who
knows?
knows?
Guess we'll see. It fucking sucked, so it doesn't matter. Maybe
well, I do. Yeah, I do like that. I forgot exactly what I was going to say because William just said Ahmed Best was Jar Jar Binks, and for 7 episodes, B.J. Hughes did Jar Jar Binks for 3. So
okay, so yeah, it was 2. Yeah, I really don't get it, especially because that's really all fucking Ahmed Best has is, like, he's Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Why would he do anything else?
I don't know. Or why would Lucas go to someone else? They have like a cough, and they're like, "We have to get this episode out. We got to." Yeah,
I don't get it.
I do like this because this came out on its release cycle around Halloween, and so, or at least around October, I should say. And so they wanted to do something that was a little bit, sort of campy, Halloweeny. They wanted to have a sort of evil doctor, an evil genius that sort of puts you in that sort of frame of mind with not only like the old noir serials back in the day, black and white, mad scientist type stuff, which I can appreciate and I can always enjoy. I didn't necessarily mind the premise of this. I didn't necessarily like the execution either.
Yeah, see that's my problem. It just there was so much shit, and it's dumb shit that should not happen. Like I get it. There's some things that help drive the suspense, and, the intenseness of the episode, but like Anakin is one of the strongest Force users there is. Why does he have to run after shit and grab it with his bare hands?
Yeah.
Every goddamn time.
Well, okay, so we're coming off and prepping for our Halloween episode, which is focused on a virus. And so I couldn't help but think this entire episode, well, why don't they use the environment and use the, so what are there mutations of the virus that the doctor didn't expect to see happen? Like, why not create other environmental factors that these characters had to sort of navigate through? I think the greatest part of this entire episode was the jump scare that the little droid gave Padme.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite part of the episode.
It just out of nowhere. Ah! It was awesome.
The best part is they both fucking fly out. Like, oh shit!
It was just the cutest little chubby fucking turnip looking damn robot. Just, I love that so much. Yeah, but like they could have easily done like, okay, one of the capsules crashed in one area. And it's going through the ventilation system, and so they have to find ways of shutting down different portions of this underground lair, or shutting off the vent shafts, or trying to hold their breath and survive through it for an X period of time, or just create these environmental panic modes and really make it a scary episode. The unintended effects of one of the clone troopers ingesting it and turning into a sort of Walking Dead, where the blue shadow virus takes his body over, like fungus.
Well, that's the thing too. Like they don't show the effects of the airborne version of it, so it's like, why wouldn't you, knowing that this is a multi-story arc, why wouldn't nick of the time, we got this last one, and then the trooper drops it cracks just a tiny little bit, wafts up, and we don't know how it affects them. Let's see that. Let's let that be the story.
Have we ever had a cliffhanger episode from this series yet?
Not really. I mean, kind of with the like the beginning with the Malevolence, but even then, they always they're proper serials.
Yeah.
Where yes, they connect. Yes, there is a story arc throughout them, but it's beginning, middle, end. Next episode.
Man, I really do love the cliffhanger. Like it would be nice knowing that this was a 2+ parter to have it end, like you said, like with a cliffhanger. Like, oh shit, what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
And especially if it was released at once as a full hour, it would have been the second act. You know? So like that's what you want anyway. I don't know. That's what it should have been. We'll have to see what the next.
Wait, did you say that this aired in October?
Yeah, I think I read an interview with Filoni when he was saying that.
February 13th is what I'm seeing.
That's definitely not October.
No, it's close though. I got you.
I mean, relatively to some months. About as opposite the calendar as you can get. Dumb.
Yeah, that is true. It is the least romantic month there is. October, strongly romantic.
Yeah. Yeah, why do they have those holidays in the least romantic month? It's weird.
Stupid.
Dumb people. All right, so clearly the worst part about this is sort of the execution, in my opinion, and Jar Jar's voice. Best part is the little droid screaming at us, Padme. What was your best and worst?
Yep. I love the little droid. Like, anytime you get those little guys running around, it's always a good time.
Dude, his waddle.
Even like listening to Dooku Jedi Lost, like having one of those little dudes running around, that always made me smile. Like, I just like those droids. They're pointless, but they're great.
Yeah.
I don't know, just the entire episode kind of bothered me. Like, there was so much stupid shit going on that didn't make any sense. I mean, it made sense, but at the same time, it just should have been done differently. And the sad thing is, this is a really bad Jar Jar episode, and that's not the part that bothered me.
Yeah. I forgot to turn the damn stills on. Damn it. I do this every time. Wait a second. William is saying he didn't know Tim Curry was the voice actor for Chancellor Palpatine. Did he voice Palpatine in this series once or twice?
That's news to me.
That would be awesome if that's true. I'm going to have to look that up. I love me some Tim Curry. All right. So that's all I have for this episode. Is there anything else you wanted to touch on?
No, that's about it. It was not that good. And apparently it's looking like Tim Curry was in 2013 he took over as the voice.
That's bananas.
Yeah, because the original voice actor, Mr. Ian Abercrombie, I think that's how you pronounce it. So we learned something new. Thanks, William.
Thanks, man. That's awesome. I like Palpatine even more now.
Absolutely. Now all I'm going to think from here on out is Dr. Frankenfurter is Palpatine.
Oh my gosh.
That's a crossover we need to see, god damn it.
Oh my god. Dude, this episode would have been so much better if instead of Dr. Nouveau Vindi, it was Dr. Frankenfurter.
We probably wouldn't be recording right now because I'd probably be on my third viewing.
That would be so awesome. Because he does pretty much do he flicks the switch and they start getting electrocuted and stuff. If instead they just froze in place. Oh,
that'd be so fucking great. We need to write somebody about this shit.
Seriously,
that needs to change.
Filoni, you had it shot. You were there.
Damn it. He has failed us again.
Loser. All right. Next week, Star Wars Resistance is starting up. And so we have to either decompress into terrible animation or continue with this. So we're going to have to fight that out between us.
Yeah.
And somehow come on the other end of it with an entertaining episode review. So we'll see what happens. Thank you guys.
It'll be entertaining, regardless.
Yeah, it's true.
Thank you guys. Like listening to two guys bitch
about fucking kids' cartoons. Two old men complain about cartoons. You're the right spot.
Sounds like a party to me.
Oh, yeah. All right. Until next time, everyone, may the Force be with you.
This is muy bad.
What's up, Princess Mimi? Princess Mimi.